In Montana's crazy mountains, people don't just get lost. They get separated from the world. In September 2014, a skilled hunter named Aaron Hedges vanished during an elk hunt. Searchers found clues that made the case famous: boots, a fire spot, scattered gear. But the mountains didn't give answers quickly. The crazy mountains rise hard and steep from the plains: dense timber, sharp rock, sudden weather. It's the kind of terrain where a small mistake can multiply fast, and where distance feels different. One ridge over can become an all-day gamble, especially when visibility drops. Aaron Joseph Hedges was 38 years old, from Bozeman, Montana. In early September 2014, he was out on an elk hunt in the crazy mountains with a hunting party. At some point during the trip, he became separated from the group on the western side of the range, and that's where the clean timeline ends. After Aaron didn't return, the report went out: missing hunter in rugged country. The first question was simple: injury, wrong turn, or weather? The second question was worse: how do you search a mountain range that can swallow sound, tracks, and even scent? Searchers worked the problem from the trailheads and the drainages, trying to think like an experienced outdoorsman. Where would he shelter? Where would he look for water? What would he do if he was hurt but still thinking clearly? Every hour that passed narrowed the odds. Then came the discovery that changed everything. That fall, searchers found a pair of boots, a water backpack, and a fire spot believed to belong to Aaron, but these items were on the eastern side of the crazy mountains, not where he was last known to be. The clues suggested movement, but not the kind that made sense. Boots aren't something an experienced hunter casually abandons, especially in harsh terrain. Investigators even speculated he must have had another pair of shoes, because the rocks near where the boots were found were extremely sharp. That detail matters, because it hints at a decision, or a desperate sequence of events. With gear turning up away from expectations, the case became a puzzle. Was Aaron crossing the range, disoriented and pushing forward? Was he following water downhill and ended up funneled into the wrong drainage? Or was he thinking clearly at first, then slowly losing judgment as cold and fatigue took over? Eventually, the active search couldn't continue forever. Weather, terrain, and time work against rescuers as much as they work against the missing person. Aaron remained missing, and the crazy mountains became the kind of story people repeat in hunting camps, because it felt like the land itself refused to explain. But the story didn't end in 2014. In June 2015, a man doing fencing work found more items believed to belong to Aaron, including a bow, a backpack, and a hunting license. Authorities searched the area after that discovery, but still did not find him. That gap, gear found, person not found, is what keeps cases like this alive online. People see a trail of objects and assume there must be a clear narrative. But in real wilderness searches, objects can mark survival attempts, panic decisions, or the slow unraveling of a plan under stress. In August 2016, nearly 2 years after Aaron went missing, a rancher found human remains west of Melville, Montana. Dental records confirmed the remains were Aaron Joseph Hedges. After years of uncertainty, the case shifted from missing to recovered, but the biggest questions still lingered. Officials said the cause of death was still under investigation, with initial indications pointing toward hypothermia and exposure. That's the brutal truth of mountain weather. It doesn't need a storm worthy of headlines, just enough cold, enough wind, and enough time without shelter. The geography adds one more layer of shock. Aaron's remains were found about 15 miles from where he was last seen, and about 6 miles from where his boots were found. His remains were also about a half-mile away from where the bow and backpack were located, just outside the 2015 search area. A cell phone was found with his remains. So what happened out there? A realistic explanation is a chain reaction: separation, fatigue, weather pressure, then disorientation. Hypothermia can warp decision-making. People can take irrational routes, misjudge distance, and make choices that look impossible to anyone reading the story safely at home. And the boots, the detail everyone remembers, don't automatically mean foul play. The facts only confirm they were found apart from him, and that investigators speculated he may have had other footwear. Between sharp rock, desperation, and impaired judgment, there are several ways boots can be lost, left, or swapped without any mystery villain. If there's one lesson, it's that experience reduces risk, but it never deletes it. Mountains don't care how prepared you are, how fit you feel, or how many seasons you've hunted. They only care about exposure, navigation, and time. What do you think is the most likely explanation in Aaron Hedges' case? Injury, disorientation, hypothermia, or a sequence we still can't reconstruct? Drop your theory in the comments, and if you want more real wilderness cases with verified details, subscribe. Because some places don't give answers easily.